All right, what is going on, people? We are Tottenham TV here. We have drawn 1-1 at the Ibrox. It's been a difficult game to watch, I think, can't deny. Tottenham's form still stalling based off today. We're clearly still running on empty. It's clearly still Tottenham in a bit of a rut, and I think today carries that on a bit, albeit we did manage to claim a credible 1-1 draw. There you go, you can see what the fans are thinking at the moment. Obviously, Rangers well up for it today. I think you could see that from the start of the game, and the crowd was extremely loud. It's an intimidating atmosphere. Tottenham starting with Brennan Johnson, Son and Werner as a front three before changing it at half-time, bring on Decky, and that obviously definitely changed the game in my opinion. I think first half, both teams very much kind of feeling the game out, I would say. Not many clear-cut chances in that first half. Spurs really struggling to create clear-cut opportunities in that first half. Rangers probably having the better of it, albeit didn't have a lot of clear-cut opportunities in that half. I would say they looked a bit more energetic, they were a bit more on the front foot. Tottenham looked a bit overrun in that first half, and Spurs, I can't remember too much they created. There was one chance down the left-hand side. I think Werner whipped the ball in. I think Son had a shot, and it was a save. Forster wasn't called into too many saves. There was one save he made in that first half, but I think it was a pretty equal first half when it comes to between Tottenham and Rangers. Obviously, you know, having an equal first half against a Scottish side isn't anything to be proud about, but I think we kept them at arm's length, I would say, in the first half, and Spurs struggled to kind of assert themselves. Second half, we conceded very, very early. Okay, so we think we're leaving at the moment. Tottenham conceded early in that second half. It was a struggle to get into that game, and I think Rangers really took the ascendancy very early in the second half. They took the lead, and it looked like Tottenham were going to be on the back foot, and it all changed with a triple substitution. Sarr, Bergvall and Kulusevski coming on about the hour mark, and very much needed. I think Tottenham were running on empty. They needed legs in the middle. Kulusevski, and interestingly, you know, he came on. You would have thought he would come on up front, but he came on on the right-hand side. Brennan went on to the left, and Decky came on the right-hand side. Yeah, Brennan went to the left, and someone up front, and it didn't really maybe change in Tottenham's favour until Solanke came on. But obviously, Decky came on, and it was better. Obviously, I think we maybe had a bit more energy. I think Bergvall had a decent cameo, but still didn't really trouble Rangers too much up until Solanke came on, and then we obviously got the goal. We got the goal late on, 15 minutes to go. Dejan Kulusevski with a beautiful finish. Actually a really good team goal, the goal that made it 1-1. And at that point, I wouldn't say it was deserved. It was probably against the run of play at that point, but we still got the goal. Really good team move. Showed we're still capable of quality, even though we were up against it. And we were up against it for a lot of that game. And when we got the goal, you're thinking, 15 minutes ago, can we kind of get an unlikely victory? And if anything, Rangers looked like they were going to get the winner. And it took a really big save from Fraser Forster late on to make sure we grabbed the point. I think at the end of the day, a point is a good point because it keeps us in 9th position. It means probably if we get 4 points from the next 2 games in Europa League, we can still claim that top 8 position. So we're not in a terrible position away from them. I think we needed at least a point today. If we were to get a loss and we would have taken another defeat going into Southampton game on Sunday, I think that would be really detrimental. So the fact we got a point is still fairly positive, even albeit a point is not like the best result, but it still keeps us in a decent position in the Europa League. But it does carry on our winless streak in the past 8 games. Is now 1 win in the past 8 games, and it's an interesting one. Does it keep the pressure on Ange Postecoglou, or does it relieve a bit of pressure? I guess each to their own. I guess each fan has to decide whether that's a good point away from home, or is it a game where we carry on our poor form, and it's a game where we carry on our winless run. I think each fan will decide for themselves. Performance-wise, it wasn't a great performance. I think Rangers will come away disappointed they didn't win. But we battled for the draw. We got a point. We came away from very difficult circumstances with one recognised centre-back, 1-0 down as well, and we came away with a point. There you go. Fans are ready to leave the stadium at the moment. Look, we came away with a point under difficult circumstances, but it still carries on our run of 1 win in 8. So it wasn't exactly a brilliant result on that front, or a brilliant performance. I think we probably can safely say we got away with a draw after that. But being up against it, being 1-0 down, and we've showed a moment of quality, and we did get a point, and it does keep us in a decent position in Europa League. So I think we have to take a point and move on. We do have to beat Southampton on Sunday. It's a very, very big game for Ange Postecoglou ahead of a very big week with the Carabao quarter-final coming up on Thursday. So we take the point, we move on. Not the best performance, but very, very difficult circumstances. So I think we just got to take the point under difficult circumstances. So that's it from Ibrox. We'll see you very soon. Like, subscribe and comment. And as always, come on you Spurs.